And then welcome to our podcast. I'm Jason.
And I'm Karen.
This is Walking Dead Cast, episode 35.
35.
We got to congratulate ourselves last time for the end of the year.
Dude, happy 1 year anniversary.
Amazing. Did you think we would be doing it when we first started?
Yes,
You did?
yes.
I always wanted to quit every time, but I wasn't sure, but I'm happy we were. It just, I mean, think about doing 35 podcast episodes. That sounds like a lot of work.
It was make no mistake.
So that's great.
Especially this crazy year. I mean, it's been packed
Busy, yeah,
year.
babies and weddings. And,
Why?
so I hope now that when season 2 actually starts, that we can drive through the weekly episode right again.
Let's see. All you have is a small infant on your hands.
I know.
I don't know why that would be done.
You may hear crying. So yeah, speaking of that, I was wanting to go on James August 1st, but I didn't go just in case she had a baby early and she did go ahead and have it.
Nicely done.
Little Zed was born on July 21st.
Oh, congratulations. Wait, be there. So tell us about Little Zed.
Little Zed is actually named Nico. Nico's Zed Capacity.
But for all of our intern purposes, he's dead.
I don't want to talk about. He's beautiful and I love him and he's a lot of fun and I can't wait until he actually starts smelling stuff out.
Aw, and he's still turns you.
Oh, yeah, on that line, I have in my eyes.
No, you know that's Daisy. And Jenny's actually going on patch it to you. Like,
Yeah, we were like in the middle of the night. And I'm like, oh.
get that energy.
Yeah. But
That's
he's
what he's doing, man. That's what being all the time. Just relax, kid. Just like time you get to sleep in.
Go to you'll see that all this news about Walking Dead came out, so I posted zombie versus baby. Examination of attributes: sparse, messy head of hair, incomplete set of teeth, constant oral excretions, speaks and moans / screams, sharp cake nails. He got nails. He just wanted to stick on my chest and was making his little hand. It was hurting. I was like, ah! And then he started biting my head. Funk of 40,000 years aroma, insatiable aggressive appetite, worn ill-fitting clothes, clumsy random motor skills, and unstable aging walk.
Top right, my favorite one.
Yeah, okay, so the general attributes: messy ear, no sense of right and wrong, bent on destruction, keeps you awake at night in fear, and can turn others into zombies. All true. Okay, so today we'll have a bunch of news about Walking Dead. Some we'll have our thoughts on the zombie musical Rick and Morty love story that Karen has been trying to get me watching. And we'll have what we're now calling news from Zombie on.
The news of some stories true. That's true.
The first news about okay, so the biggest news of Comic-Con, actually, the biggest news about Walking Dead came after Comic-Con.
After.
Yeah, and that is that Frank Darabont has stepped down as showrunner.
Is it true?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it came in news. The news was like, did Frank Darabont, sometimes they don't know the headlines have a question.
Yeah,
The next
this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Yeah,
That's weird.
it just happened. Nobody really knows that much, but they're speculating that he is a film director and he just couldn't acclimate to the grind of producing a weekly TV show.
Right.
So I've been trying to process all of this. One funny thing, I was just gathering the news today and I was looking at Comic-Con news, and this article came out before Darabont was announced that he was stepping down. He was on the panel at Comic-Con and he was thinking about it. But one quote from his Comic-Con said, he said, "There are days I wish there were zombie apocalypse because then I could stop working." So that's kind of a hint.
Dude.
So
Wow.
there's this article at assignmentx.com about this, and I'm just going to read because it really sounds everything about. Here we go. One of the biggest time bomb revelations over the last couple of days was the news that The Walking Dead executive producer Frank Darabont and the person instrumental bringing it to the small screen on AMC had broken out the series in the middle of season 2. This, of course, was after Comic-Con, where we could promote shows and nothing was missed. At today's TCA summer session with AMC, naturally questions turned to its exit and the details behind it. Joel Stillman, AMC senior vice president of original program production and digital content, didn't get into details, but this is what he had to say. Quote, I can confirm that Glenn Mazzara, who was a writer on season 1 and now executive producer and writer on season 2, has been elevated to the role of showrunner. Glenn Mazzara is a TV guy, and what he's most famous for is talking about is The Shield, which I never saw.
Which are really great
Yeah, and
reviews.
it's supposed to be this hard, gritty kind of show.
Yeah.
So maybe if he brings something that great to it, it'll actually solve some of the problem that I have with it, which is I feel like it's a bit too sappy sometimes.
Right.
But one of the things I'd like us to do is watch an episode of The Shield and see, kind of how we wasted our time watching Darabont stuff for a year.
You know how J. Abrams launched Lost, and then he stepped down and
This is my plans, and it seems like it's that the AMC isn't happy about it, and I don't think he's even gonna be like an advisor or anything. Who's on that? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But
shocking. That's really shocking. It's weird that you can connect to something so intimately or however much way through.
Yeah, I know. Well, so word was that he had originally planned only season 1 and then he passed on. At some point he decided to stay for season 2 and that's read and he jumped to
It's weird because like mid-production.
Yes, yeah. So we finished it. It's still in it. But I can confirm Robert Kirkman, who's the creator of the comic series and somebody considered to be the steward of the brands, will continue on his role as full-time writer and executive producer. Are incredibly talented executive producer. Galen heard it. If you look at premiering this, continuing on his role as executive producer. The show has an incredibly talented cast, writers, room crew, something animated, and animated special effects crew. But they're all incredibly hard to facilitate seamless transition into the rest of season 2. And I can report that production has not been missed a beat, and we're going to make our air date, which is October 16th, which is not piece of news.
Yeah,
Sunday,
it's
October 16th.
doing.
I will just say what I've seen and what I've seen from the hype is great confidence. We're going to take what we started last year, which we were pretty happy about, and really move to the next level. It's going to be an incredible season of Walking Dead. And talking about Darabont here, someone has to say, well, I want to take a second and say a very heartfelt thank you to executive producer Frank Darabont for the incredible contribution he made to Walking Dead. He's a visionary writer, he wrote a brilliant pilot, he wrote a brilliant pilot, he wrote all the adaptation, so he did a lot of praise. When Will further about Darabont, still in the library. I don't have much to add to the circumstances of it. I really mean when I say Frank's contribution to the series was invaluable, he's brilliant, blah, 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 and then after season 2 we had he said, you'll like it right now as you're a fan and follower of the book. But you know, one of the things we set out to do from day one, and one of the things that Robert Kirkman has been adamant about is making some twists and turns. Yeah, so anyway.
Well, have you
I haven't seen anything about it. He's curled in the corner somewhere. So this claims are he wrote episode 5 of season 1 That's the one where Jim left the group, where he got bit and then he decided to hide it, and then they called him and then he decided he wanted to do the family. And it's also the one where Andrea had shooting.
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So there was another article in the Atlantic talking about why Walking Dead is better off without Frank Darabont.
Nice.
It says the 2-hour premiere is one of the best pilots this writer's ever seen, and I agree, it was awesome. The 2-hour premiere of Walking Dead. Season 2. And then it said the rest of the first season was genuinely entertaining, very close to quality of days gone by. I don't know if I did, but I do think the premiere was a cut above the rest of the series. And he also says Darabont wrote it's TS19, which was 97. And he says another part from the comics and another step for the television series I would do.
I like TS19.
So anyway, we'll see.
Yeah, interesting.
I still have hope that it'll be good.
Yeah, it all depends on who they got now to so who's it?
Glenn, it's Mazzara and Mazzara.
Glenn Mazzara. All right, Glenn.
He's a TV veteran, so he's not going to leave. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to some other news. So before we do, so is that week? Do you feel that about it?
Yeah, I can do. I love Frank Darabont. Yeah, I just watched a little bit of Shawshank Redemption. Was it Sunday night before, and just all came back to how freaking brilliant that movie is. Talk about a movie that makes me cry. That one will always make me cry at the very end. I mean, it's wonderful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Like I saw my baby friend. You know, but great. I mean, like I said before, Lost when J. Abrams handed everything in love and he brought on Carl Hughes. I love. It's really. And I know that Lost for you is always going to be
great, amazing.
Yeah. But you know, I love what they did.
Yeah, good point. And I also I've been watching library TV lately, Breaking Bad, Mad Men, Game of Thrones, and I just feel like in some ways it's quite at that level. It gets there, but it's not consistently amazing like that.
It's funny we're talking
and I
about
hope it gets like now.
Me too.
Okay, some other news from Comic-Con. The season 2 will premiere Sunday, October 16th at 9 p.m., which is 1 hour earlier than it's usually on.
Which is fabulous.
It's good, and it'll be on I think at 9 every time on, so that we may be able to catch it at 6 we can get the East Coast feed again.
Sweet. Kind of nice that they're bringing on tweets before Halloween too.
Yeah. I wonder why they're doing that, but I'm not there. And they say, like I said, that they'll still, even though Darabont left, they're still going to stay that schedule.
Oh, good. Nice.
Yeah, it seems like all the shows are on Sunday. Breaking Bad, True Blood, Walking Dead, Game of Thrones was on Sunday.
Right. You're right.
Weird. But they're all, I guess, different times of the year, so they just because they're short.
Right.
Hopefully they'll do. They won't have any breaks. They'll just do 13 in a row. Actually, since it's 13, they'll have a couple weeks off in there. Okay, so the trailer came out at Comic-Con, an extended trailer. I was going to play it on the podcast, but Karen reminded me that it's there's like no words in it. So
It's a lot of music.
yeah, but I really enjoyed it.
I loved it. It was great. Next, it opens with the camera on chain, and you're not really sure what's going on. You're moving fast, and sure enough, running from more zombies.
Yeah, and then there's this long scene of them all scrambling around all these abandoned cars and traffic, and the zombies are coming their way to towards them. They have to hide in the cars. It looks really intense. I bet you most people probably saw that, but if you didn't see it, you should totally check it out. I will post it on our site, WalkingDead.com. Recently wrote in about the trailer, so I thought I'd read her email here in the news section. She says the trailer was so badass. As everything I wanted to get from the sneak peek that aired during Breaking Bad, and the sneak peek that aired during Breaking Bad was just like hardly anything at all.
Really?
Yeah, so it was like 30 seconds of nothing.
Oh, come on.
So I'm going to do live and then. Anyway, she goes, I'm really stoked for season 2 to begin, but at the same time, I'm kind of surprised at how much they actually showed. But it gets a little spoiler, so if you don't want to hear anything, just skip to the next section. People, here we go. From the looks of it, it appears that the Vatos get totally run over by hungry zombies. Someone on this forum said they thought the dead guy on the ground looked like Guillermo, and it does look like him, but I can't tell for certain.
No,
Yeah,
I do.
I know.
I like all those guys.
In an interview, that guy hinted that he might be back, and it looks like he might just be completely still. Who knows?
And then later, rather.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude, I would be happy to play a character on the show and then just come back as a zombie for an episode or so.
As a zombie
That'd be
version. Yes, you're really good.
I thought I heard a while back about for older folks to play zombies, so I totally be making that up. Also, I was quite surprised to see that they showed Rick carrying unconscious Carl to the farmhouse. I guess that part is going to play. I'm really happy about. Should be cool. Looking forward to the next podcast race. So she's bringing something up in the comment there.
Right.
Next, another guy wrote in about Compound. He went Compound Jonathan. He says, "Hey, guys, just got back from Compound. They did air the season 2 trailer, and wow, it was pretty amazing. And as I'm sure you guys have already seen, one of the last scenes is Herschel's farm. Awesome. Can't wait. I was hoping they would be going to that gated community. I think that would have made a great closing scene to the clip. But I guarantee you, we'll probably show up in season 3. So I was thinking about gated community. One of the really cool things about that is how the snow melts away, reveal the sign that says there's So it looks like they're not doing any snow. I think they're doing like cold weather stuff.
No,
So
they really aren't. And it's filming in the summertime, so it would be totally cool. They're doing
Oh,
something.
cold.
Really baggy way. Okay,
I know, not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in marching band in high school, we used to have to stand at the all the time, and one time we were out in this hot weather, and like 3 people fainted. So he's like, okay, so I guess it's hard.
So you don't have to community one night, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so they're in there. Yeah. He says, "Oh no, great zombie fight Compound." Jonathan, shout out for Carolina. Thanks, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
Okay, Robert Kirkman, writer creator of Walking Dead, had an interview on the E Channel, and he has something interesting to say. This
Listen to our podcast, was it?
yeah, that's what we talked about. I don't read praise.
That's wise.
He says, whether he has an ending for the show. Yeah, it's something we discussed briefly. I'd like to do comic book for 15 more years or so, and comic books that's completely normal, not completely unheard of. But it's kind of unheard of for like, so much as 10 years. So definitely gonna have to get into this, but while we discussed it here and there briefly, we haven't really nailed down an exact end date just yet. So thinking about it, and that's the first time I've heard anything like that, so that's kind of interesting.
It's interesting. Wow.
On whether the top actors are safe. I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm hoping that the television show will quickly gain some reputation. Comic book casters are being fairly bold and playing like no one's safe. So it may be a pretty exciting season.
I think I'll get a lot.
So, yeah, everyone's telling everybody just nuts. I want to see a scene in a zombie movie where you see 2 people like sitting on a bench or something, and then they get attacked and the zombies eat them, and then you just see the zombies kind of shuffling around for a couple minutes. Well, let's see one scene. He said, whether season 3 will take place at the prison. He says, possibly. I think that's something that's been discussed, so I wouldn't want to nail things down exactly. We want to keep some surprises out there.
So pretty much
Yeah, I can say the prison's definitely part chronology. It might make sense for that to possibly be here in season 3. Who knows? There's a that's it for now. There's a Walking Dead web series coming out. Like those webisodes that TV shows do sometimes. This one, Breaking Terror, effects group Breaking Terror is actually directing these. They're shooting next month, and they follow somebody named Hannah and her children who take shelter in her husband's house from a horde of zombies.
Ooh, fabulous.
People, that sounds really good because I mentioned before, but I like the siege movies where someone's stuck somewhere and the zombies are all surrounding them. Totally.
It's so distressing.
Yeah, I mean that's like Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
The Telltale Walking Dead game. There's just 2 screenshots. I'll post some on the site. They look great. It looks kind of like comic book stylized comic book art, very movie, and there's a really good interview with the Telltale people about the game. I'm gonna play it right now. It's 7 minutes long. I'll put it on the site. I'm just really stoked for the game, and I hope it's as good as I think it's gonna be.
I like Telltale games.
Well, there's a few Cinemax. What else? They've had a few lately. I think they might have done some of the Monkey Island games later on.
Oh yeah.
So they're good. Yeah, you love it.
Yeah.
They're good stories. They're so they'll have the first part come out, and then a few months later or a month or whatever, they'll do part 2, and it continues the story. They can get a lot of money out of people that way. But they're good. And then finally, the season 2 episode 1 title they revealed is called Miles Behind Us, which is the same title as the second trade paperback. So the pilot episode was called Days Gone By, which is the same title as the first trade paperback. So it makes me wonder if season 2 will just cover that second one, the 6 issues that you and I talked about recently.
Right. But then they're throwing some crazy stuff like they're gonna
Aliens?
Right, exactly. I was gonna say everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like some other easy thing.
Yeah, we know that they disguised the high school with like FEMA, so yeah.
That's right.
And that's it for the news about Walking Dead. Let's move on to Rones Books.
Great.
And so we've just got a couple of non-Compound related emails today.
And this one comes from Sam. And the subject line is love the show. Sam writes, I'm also a big fan of Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. This link is another zombie we sure did. Not sure if it was before or after Shaun of the Dead though. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure you both love it.
So I'll just play. It's 26 minutes long, and I'll just link this to you, but I'll just play the first couple minutes.
Life. What a precious gift like moons or rockets. And if you want to DVD, pay close attention. You'll know what to look after yours. Your life, that is. What something happens to the dead? What if they will the earth once more? What are you going to do? A shit full of dead people comes in and starts eating up the town. Who's stopping it? Well, Nichols, pick me as your the dead. I'm Nick Frost, and this is Danger 50,000. Zombies, air brain, human brain.
So that's 26 minutes. So
That's awesome.
I didn't get a chance to watch it. I'm sure it's brilliant.
That's great.
Yeah,
Awesome. He continues with, I love your podcast. It's my favorite of all of us. And my hack for you. He writes, cooking down the street. I'm such a hungry zombie brains. Yum. So hungry. Awesome. Thank you, Sam. That's great. Love you.
Okay, and this one's from Karen. She says, hey there, hope you're getting some sleep, not feeling like a zombie too.
Well, she's born.
I am getting some.
Here we go. Remember, the day, sleep.
Okay, let's take a little break. We'll be right back. We're back. It's time to talk about Rick Mortis' love story. How did we find this? Do you remember?
I don't know.
I think told us about it.
Yeah.
And you actually watched it.
And I actually watched it because I like musicals. Although I know Wesley, I do. There are some musicals that I absolutely love. And Joss Whedon do love musicals. And Dr. Horrible on blog, fabulous. And this has this has Grease. Oh my god, this had a review for Dr. Horrible said, oh well, I love Dr. Horrible. And
Well, first, I just want to let you know if you haven't seen it, you can watch it free at rigormortismovie.com. I think it's I'm missing some clever turn phrases. It's RIGANORDIS.com, and that's how you spell Rigor Mortis. But anyway,
yeah, that's
that was hard to find.
Creators, you can go to you do has it in
Yeah, so just search on Rob, do it
Right.
on podcast.com. So I thought at first I was watching it for the first few minutes, and I was like, it's way corny, you know. And he said the line, sorry, even mummies have to die. And he shot the mom zombie. I was like, oh my god, I watched 30 minutes. You know, and then the zombie guy who like Parker, he kind of noticed the zombie girl, and it was like they were in a library or something, but actually they're undead, you know. And he like jumps over there and totally saves different people. After that, I love it. There were moments anywhere I just got like tingle clips. Like, oh my god, funny. It was clever. And I still thought it was kind of there was like when we moments where I clever laughed a bunch of times. So I liked it.
Yeah, me too. I watched it again last night. I was like, oh, this is so great. Yeah. So first off, we actually should say that it's produced by or it stars two people who saying Maxwell Blick and Lisa Mercer. And they're great. They're zombies in love. And it's really sweet. And the lyrics are funny and clever and terrific. I read a review of it in the Zombie Rights Campaign blog, which is hilarious. People have the Zombie Rights Campaign blog. Just type in Zombie Rights Campaign blog.org. It's hilarious. And they have all kinds of great stuff. And so they let him watch the movie in its entirety now. I have to say the Zombie Rights Campaign has never seen anything quite like it, and we hardly approve while simultaneously questioning our viewers. While this is a musical film with comedic elements, it is also a very tragic story of the awful and entirely avoidable conflict between the living and the differently animated communities stoked by radical ideologues like Gordon Romero, Max Brooks, and Mark Kirkman. Do not go into watching Rigor Mortis like it deals with some serious issues and conflict present in our contemporary anti-zombie culture. Anyway, it's fabulous. The entire review on the Zombie Rights Campaign blog is so great. Totally well written and wonderful. And of course, they're all for zombies.
Okay, I'll put a few videos.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
So let me actually tell a little of different things about those things that happened. I thought it was funny that Zoe doesn't want to eat people. First of all, zombie, but that created the tension in the story. And I reminded me of True Blood a little bit. Like, she's the one who would drink the fake vampire blood and convince this to only are dead people and stuff. And I thought it was really funny how she's so optimistic about being a zombie.
Yeah.
And I I want to play a little clip of some part of it just so we get
Please.
So this is one shows it's Zoe talking about, and Zoe and Parker talking about it. It's like zombie.
It'll be alright.
Shut my brother.
Don't you have to fight.
Love my mother.
Just because we're robotic, silent, and hated doesn't mean that we should not be elated. Just look at all the world has here for you. Right for you.
Chase me underground.
Sit down there.
Even lose the house.
I love puppies.
I'm sick and tired of running, being hunted. Chase my angry mobs with objects blunted. Just take a look at what the world has done to you.
Christine Johnny Way.
I'm a dinner.
Victim of decay.
Ready for dinner.
So like,
She's
awesome. And I like how the zombies, when they kind of focusing on some of the talking and everything, like people in there, the two characters are dancing together, and then you see it from the human point of view, they're like all stiff dancing.
Yeah, it's great.
And I like the little homage.
Right. Yeah, you start dancing like they're gonna tell you
Yeah.
yeah.
And so we're getting some of the funny lines. What's the big burly guy's name, hero?
Oh,
I forgot his name. He says, look who she's with, man. WTF? Why must I have a hot first dip? Brock is Brock.
Right, of course.
And then they sing the song about how great a zombie fighter he is and what a big strapping man he is. And they're like, he fought a baby bear. It was small, but it was wild. And one time Zoe says, this place isn't the creeks. And Parker says, we are the creeks. Like Parker says, Brock, before I step through your nose, I have to pick your brain. And then finally Parker singing, we can really do things important to us all. Like Emily ran aimlessly, running out of malls.
No, I got that too.
So clever.
I like the very end.
Was that the very end?
No, one of the points where he's talking about how zombies together and we all great world, no, great. But
So do you think the ending was happy ending or sad ending?
sweet.
Happy.
I like these. Yeah.
I thought it was fine. That ending, I guess,
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. Yeah. We're not saying it. You watch it. Ending's pretty great.
Yeah. And it's one of those great things that, somebody created this thing. I don't know if they were making money off of it. It looked pretty high quality.
Yeah.
I think you all spent a lot of time in life and quite a lot of money on something that, are you making money off of it? It's just one of those great things that's free that's out there that you can enjoy.
To me, it looked like a company that would put together a musical only that was shot like film.
Right,
I could see it being on stage.
right.
Totally.
Yeah.
So anyway, you ready to move on?
I'm ready to move on.
Okay.
This week it was a quiet week in Lake Zombie On. It was the best story of the week, in my opinion. This is a real story. I actually heard the story on the news. It just made me, just delighted me for so many reasons. So, this is from Tuesday's news. The title is Zombie Attack. Dead man found alive in morgue after 20 hours. And it wasn't just in the morgue. I believe. This is South Africa. South African man presumed by his family to be dead. Woke up hours later Sunday in a mortuary in a rural part of the country. After trying to wake the man up multiple times, family members believed he was dead and called a local undertaker in Eastern Cape. However, after several hours, mortuary staff remained screaming. So basically, they tried to wake up a couple times. He's not waking up. He's dead.
Shadow, wake up. All right. Call him.
Where's the guy with the girl? So apparently in Eastern Cape, you can just call mortuary and you can bypass the whole doctor certified death certificate. You don't need to know they're actually dead. I think he had an accident attacking this one.
So he's like a mini commercial.
Yeah. However, after several hours, mortuary staff heard men screaming. So basically, they put him in one of those cold shelf storage areas, like a
Like a
little
fridge?
mortuary fridge. I think he had to go staff out of the room and fled the mortuary. So yeah, it was great. They just health department told the staff and news agency that the incident returned and called the ambulance. The man was treated for dehydration before he was on the day. First under observation concluded he was stable. He had not been for treatment. The man's name is not yet revealed. Could not be woken up by his family. Numerous waking him. His family, who thought he was dead, called him treaters. They're like, oh great, dead. The man woke up was deep sleep in the cold morgue at 5 p.m. It's unbelievable. The first time in their lives.
It's like, hell, let me out of here. Let's get out of here. It's a ghost. I'm trapped in a box.
It's crazy.
Well, I mean, happy.
It's a super happy ending. Yeah. What's exciting funny is that as we point out, the staff who were trying to do all the time were more afraid of light person.
Yeah, people around the world are pretty superstitious.
Yeah.
Here too.
Oh yeah. That's what I heard.
You were in a mortuary. I used to work in a movie theater, and I was a projectionist for a while. And there were 10 screens, so there was this huge area upstairs that was dimly lit,
Yeah.
and I was the only one up there. And there was a room that we go sit there. And some people were there totally like, I was in the theater and I knew he was in there, and I saw lots of junior shoe hospital. And I'm like, whatever, right? But you still even have to be scared when you're up there, and all the ushers would like sneak up there and then jump out at each other. Boom! And it was scary.
Yeah.
One time I jumped out to do that to an usher, and I thought it was an usher, but it was somebody who was jump out. I caught somebody, jumped out, and I saw him like, hello.
Wow. How did you get
We all were doing it.
This next story is about one of my favorite towns in the world, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I love it for so many reasons, but this is another reason. The Scare House presents Pittsburgh Zombies, a new haunted attraction based on Pittsburgh's living dead legacy. This Halloween season on Sunday, Tuesday, Pittsburgh Festival Brave the Scare House trademark. Festival Brave the Scare House trademark will experience a new and unique attraction devoted to Pennsylvania's living dead legacy, Pittsburgh Zombies. You can hide under the incline, you can cover on First Street, you can escape a Walking Dead apocalypse. Pittsburgh Zombie attraction features elaborate and Hollywood quality recreations of iconic Pittsburgh landmarks. Also, now as the lead into the Walking Dead, an experienced team of set designers and artists are working around the clock to create a real version of Zombie Apocalypse. This is so memorably and frighteningly portrayed by the series of living dead film shot in and around Pittsburgh over the last 4 years.
Cool, that's really cool.
Isn't that great?
So what if you could go into an actual zombie apocalypse for just like a couple hours, and you knew for sure that if ever you were about to get hurt in any way, you would just immediately zap back into our universe?
Yes.
You do it.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
I would do it. I would do it. It'd be a great form of exercise.
But you might see your loved ones get eaten, and then you zap back in and
And
you'd be
it'd be
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
That's
So you
totally.
do
It's like it's
I'll have to arrange something like that for you to go. Pretend to get shot by a bird or something.
Oh, my God. This next story is from. Okay, so remember we talked about a race, what kind of race called Run for Your Lives, and it's happening in Baltimore in September. No, October 22nd in Baltimore. Very, very jealous of it because I was living there, so I totally do this.
This is where you go in the woods and you can be the zombie or survivor, right?
Yeah.
And the zombies chase you.
Yeah, exactly. The game.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what you were just saying.
Yeah. See, all these things are great, but you know it's not real. Yeah. I mean, it's really pretty cool to do this stuff.
Right. And always
Yeah.
Probably exciting as really like do great things for using
Totally, yeah, cardio.
Race, cardio, and limited snack food.
True.
Less beer.
They're the Twinkies.
What kind of world is this? So the article is more fun than running through a 5K obstacle course in the woods. I talked about that. Running through a 5K obstacle course in the woods.